Mr. Hansley has been in a car accident and needs you to come to the hospital. The man's voice sounded urgent. What? My husband, he had an accident? The situation is critical. You better come to the hospital as soon as possible. Oh, okay. Which hospital is he in? I'll come right away. Aneira forgot about everything else and just wanted to be by her husband's side to find out what happened to him as soon as possible. The hospital was New Miller People's Hospital. Doctor, how is my husband? When Aneira hurriedly arrived at the hospital where Asher was being treated, she didn't see him in person. Instead, she was met by a young man wearing a white coat and a face mask. The young man in the white coat and face mask looked at Aneira with a somber expression. His eyes conveyed a mix of concern and empathy as he gently spoke. I'm Dr. Reynolds. Your husband, Mr. Hansley, has been admitted to the emergency department. He's currently undergoing medical procedures to stabilize his condition. Aneira's heart raced and worry etched itself onto her face. Please, tell me what happened. Is he going to be okay? She asked, her voice trembling. Dr. Reynolds nodded, understanding the urgency in her voice. Your husband was involved in a severe car accident. He sustained multiple injuries, including a fractured leg and some internal bleeding. Our medical team is doing everything they can to stabilize him and provide the necessary treatments. Aneira's mind filled with a whirlwind of emotions. Fear, anxiety, and a desperate need to be there for her husband consumed her thoughts. She grasped onto the doctor's words of hope and asked, Can I see him? I want to be with him. Dr. Reynolds gently placed a hand on her shoulder. I understand how important it is for you to be by his side. However, at the moment, he's in critical condition and undergoing surgery. The medical team needs to focus on his immediate care. Once he's stabilized, you'll be able to see him. Tears welled up in Aneira's eyes, but she composed herself and nodded, understanding the gravity of the situation. Please, do everything you can to help him. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Dr. Reynolds reassured her. We have a highly skilled team attending to your husband, and we'll keep you updated on his progress. In the meantime, I suggest you find a quiet place to sit and wait. I'll personally come and update you as soon as there's any news. Feeling a mix of gratitude and anxiety, Aneira thanked the doctor and found a comfortable seat in the waiting area. Time seemed to stretch as she anxiously awaited any updates on her husband's condition. Hours passed, and the waiting room seemed to empty out. Aneira's mind raced with endless possibilities, hoping for the best but fearing the worst. Finally, Dr. Reynolds emerged from the hallway, his face showing signs of exhaustion. He approached Aneira with a gentle smile, and relief washed over her. Mrs. Hansley, the surgery was successful. Your husband is now in the intensive care unit. He's stable, but he'll need time to recover. Aneira felt a wave of gratitude and relief wash over her. Can I see him now? She asked, her voice filled with anticipation. Dr. Reynolds nodded, guiding her towards the elevator. Yes, you can see him. He's still unconscious, but being by his side might help him in his recovery. Just remember to follow the visiting guidelines in the ICU. As they reached the intensive care unit, Aneira took a deep breath, preparing herself for what she was about to see. She entered the room, her eyes finding Asher lying in the hospital bed, connected to various monitors and machines. She held his hand gently and whispered, I'm here, Asher. You're going to be okay. I love you. Aneira settled into a chair next to her husband's bed, ready to support him through his recovery journey. She knew it would be a long road ahead, but with love, faith, and the dedicated medical team at New Miller People's Hospital, she believed they could overcome this challenge together. Days turned into weeks as Aneira remained by Asher's side in the hospital. The medical team diligently monitored his vital signs, adjusted his medications, and performed various procedures to aid his recovery. Aneira was a constant source of support, offering words of encouragement and holding his hand during the difficult moments. As Asher gradually regained consciousness, Aneira's heart swelled with hope. She would recount stories of their life together, reminding him of their shared memories and the love they had built. Aneira's presence became a beacon of strength for Asher, fueling his determination to overcome the obstacles ahead. Physical therapy sessions became a regular part of Asher's daily routine. With the guidance of skilled therapists, he worked tirelessly to regain strength and mobility. Aneira was his unwavering cheerleader, celebrating every small milestone and offering a shoulder to lean on during the challenging moments. The hospital staff became like an extended family to Aneira and Asher. Nurses, doctors, and support staff provided not only medical care but also emotional support. They answered Aneira's questions, listened to her concerns, and provided updates on Asher's progress. A sense of camaraderie formed, and Aneira found solace in knowing that her husband was surrounded by a compassionate and dedicated team. As time went on, Asher's condition steadily improved. Though there were setbacks and moments of frustration, his resilience shone through. Aneira witnessed his determination firsthand and marveled at his strength. Finally, the day arrived when Asher was deemed well enough to leave the hospital. Aneira felt a mixture of joy and apprehension as they prepared to transition back to their home. The hospital staff provided detailed instructions for Asher's continued care, ensuring a smooth transition. The journey of recovery continued at home, where Aneira transformed their living space into a supportive environment. She arranged for home healthcare services, ensuring that Asher received the necessary medical attention and therapy. Aneira took on the role of caregiver, supporting Asher's daily needs and providing emotional reassurance. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. With each passing day, Asher's progress became more evident. He regained his strength, his mobility improved, and his spirit grew brighter. Aneira continued to stand by his side, encouraging him every step of the way. Their experience brought them closer together, deepening their bond. They learned to cherish each moment, to appreciate the simple joys of life. Aneira and Asher celebrated milestones, both big and small, grateful for the second chance they had been given. The accident had left its mark, both physically and emotionally, but Aneira and Asher refused to let it define them. They faced the challenges head-on, their love and resilience guiding them through the darkest moments. In time, Aneira and Asher emerged from the shadows of the accident. Their lives forever changed, but filled with a newfound appreciation for the gift of life and the strength of their love. Together, they embraced the future, knowing that they had overcome one of life's greatest trials and were stronger for it.